Unicorns have captivated human imagination for centuries, serving as symbols of beauty, purity, and grace. These mythical creatures, often depicted as horse-like beings with a single spiraled horn protruding from their foreheads, embody a sense of mystery and wonder. From ancient folklore to modern media, the unicorn continues to spark curiosity and inspire creativity. The earliest known references to unicorns date back to the Indus Valley Civilization, around 2500 BCE, where seals and artifacts featuring unicorn-like creatures have been discovered. In ancient Mesopotamia, texts from the Sumerian civilization depicted similar beings, linking them to the divine. The term unicorn is derived from the Latin unicornus, meaning one horn. In the 5th century BCE, Greek historian Ctesias described a creature resembling a unicorn in his writings, characterizing it as a fierce animal with a single horn. His accounts, based on hearsay rather than direct observation, laid the groundwork for the mythical unicorn we know today. In early mythologies, unicorns were often associated with purity and innocence. They frequently appeared in religious texts as symbols of Christ. For instance, medieval bestiaries often included unicorns, attributing miraculous abilities to their horns, such as purifying poisoned water and healing illnesses. Legend suggested that only a virgin could capture a unicorn, reinforcing its association with chastity and innocence. This concept is vividly depicted in tapestries and paintings of the era, such as The Hunt of the Unicorn, which portrays knights on a quest to capture this elusive creature. Beyond their mythical allure, unicorns in medieval lore often carried moral and spiritual significance. They were featured in bestiaries, where their characteristics were used to convey religious and ethical lessons. Their association with Christ further entrenched their symbolic status. In Chinese culture, the Qilin is often compared to the unicorn. This chimerical being, known for its dragon-like head and horse-like body with a single horn, symbolizes good fortune and is believed to bring prosperity and peace. In Indian mythology, references to unicorn-like beings such as the Kankana appear in ancient texts, symbolizing the divine connection between humans and gods. These mystical creatures are often depicted in stories that highlight their purity and otherworldly grace. African folklore introduces us to creatures like the Ababda, a unicorn-like animal believed to live in the remote areas of Ethiopia and Sudan. These creatures are said to have incredible healing powers, emphasizing the unicorn's global association with purity and magic. Japan offers the legend of the Kirin, another unicorn-like figure that combines features of several animals, and is considered a harbinger of serenity and success. This creature is revered for its ability to bestow blessings, and is a popular subject in Japanese art and literature. Unicorns have long been a muse for artists and writers, captivating the creative spirit across centuries. During the Renaissance, unicorns were often depicted in art, symbolizing themes of love and purity. Masters like Leonardo da Vinci and Albrecht Dürer immortalized these creatures in their works, showcasing their ethereal beauty and reinforcing their symbolic significance. In literature, unicorns have made their mark from medieval bestiaries to contemporary fantasy novels. These creatures frequently appear in allegorical texts, where their characteristics are used to convey deeper moral and spiritual lessons. For instance, C.S. Lewis, The Last Battle, features a noble unicorn, highlighting themes of hope and redemption. Peter S. Beagle's The Last Unicorn is another quintessential example, blending the fantastical with poignant reflections on loss and transformation. Many attempts have been made to explain unicorn myths through a scientific lens. Some scholars propose that unicorn legends originated from the misidentification of real animals. For instance, the one-horned skulls of the Indian rhinoceros, or the oryx might have contributed to the creation of the unicorn myth. These creatures, viewed from certain angles, can give the illusion of a single horn, leading early observers to describe them as unicorns. Additionally, historical hoaxes have fueled unicorn myths. During the Middle Ages, unicorn horns were highly sought after for their alleged medicinal properties. These so-called horns were often narwhal tusks, cleverly sold by traders as genuine unicorn artifacts. Such deceptions further entrenched the unicorn in the realm of wonder and mystique. Unicorns have carved out a significant niche in modern media and popular culture, captivating audiences with their timeless charm and magical allure. Animated films like The Last Unicorn and series such as My Little Pony have introduced these enchanting creatures to new generations, portraying them as symbols of friendship, magic, and adventure. Beyond the screen, unicorns have become cultural icons, their likeness appearing on a wide array of products, from fashion to home decor. This proliferation in merchandise reflects a broader trend of embracing individuality and fantasy. as unicorns are often associated with themes of uniqueness and self-expression.